Welcome back to the channel. Today we're out in the field, out in the bush, doing a ration pack review of the ADF 24-hour combat ration pack, the Menu A. So this is it. And I'm also going to be doing another giveaway. So watch till the end of the video and you'll find out about how you can win a Menu H ration pack. So this is the Menu A. Let's open it up. Alright, first up we have the isotonic drink powder tropical, protein drink chocolate flavour, biscuit cream cracker, natural muesli with fruits and seeds, so this is our breakfast, chocolate ration, toilet paper, one of our main meals, hearty beef stew, multi-grain bread, instant mashed potato, our second main course, lamb and tomato sambal with 60% lamb. Very good. We've got our teriyaki steak bar, Jack Links. We've got our accessories pack, our green seas tuna with lime and black pepper, creamer, 15 grams, all fruit bar raspberry, chocolate chip cake, M&Ms, cheese in a can, processed cheddar cheese, sweetened condensed milk, Musk Lifesavers, whole grain cereal bar with chia seeds. Got another isotonic drink powder. So there's no soup in this particular ration pack. When you don't have a soup, you get 2 isotonic drink powders. Got our menu pamphlet. Gives us the contents of each menu and the nutrition components. Our ration pack spoon, biscuit jam sandwich, matches, apricot jam, and we've got our empty spare quick block bag for putting our bits and pieces in. So if you watched my videos before, we've gone through the accessories pack. A lot of these components are standard across the ration packs, with just the main courses and breakfast options changing, with some other variations in between. But just to go through this accessories pack real quick, we'll have 3 sanitary hand wipes. We've got our cleaning scouring pad. We'll have 2 rubber bands, 2 packets of instant coffee, Mentos, breath mints, 2 tea bags, 2 grams of black pepper, tomato ketchup, 2 packs of 7 gram worth of sugar, so other rubber band, 2 packets of salt, 2 grams of salt in each of those. We have our Fred field ration eating device, so this can be used as a spoon and as a tool to open up our canned cheese. We'll show you that later. 3rd rail rubber band, Tabasco sauce, 4th rubber band, and of course Vegemite, our yeast extract spread. So that's the contents of the ration. So what we'll do is we'll get this all out and break it up into our meals for the day. Alright, now for getting started we need to find a spot to cook, and what we want to do is clear away any grass so we don't start a fire. So we'll just clear away some of the dry grass here. Doesn't have to be too large, just covering the base of the cooker. So here are the cooking options that we have. So this is the Army issue hexamine stove. Opens up like this. We've got our hexamine compressed fuel tablets here. Fuel tablet goes in here and cooker goes on top, and we cook on that. So we'll use this, but the other option where it's available is using a camping cooker such as this one. Does heat up a lot quicker than the hexamine stove. So just pass me the lighter and that one, and the water, please. Thank you. So you can light up a whole tab, or you can break it in half. It tends to be a bit more efficient if you break them up. Alright, that's lit. Yep. Doesn't give off a flame, it's a big flame, so it's not always obvious that it's lit, but it is lit. What we'll do is we'll heat up some other water using the gas cooker here. It is a lot faster and easier to light than the hexamine. That's going to be hot enough for our purposes. So what we want to do with the water is we're going to add the creamer in with the natural muesli. Going to add some hot water in with that, and we'll also have some hot water for a cup of tea.
And melt down the sweetened condensed milk as well.
And also for breakfast we've got the multi-grain bread. Alright, so we're going to share this tea bag, so we'll get the tea bag in here. So what we'll do is put the creamer in with the natural muesli. So in all ration packs you do get creamer. In the ration packs that have the muesli, you get one large creamer because it's intended to go with the muesli. Now what we're also going to do is add a bit of sweetened condensed milk, but we'll just warm up the sweetened condensed milk just so it flows more easily. Now, with the bread, you can actually warm this up and have warm bread. Now, it's not winter time here, so I'm not going to do that today. So we'll just stick to having the bread room temperature. Now when you're using Hexamine stove and this cooking apparatus, just be careful that this isn't hot. So what we're going to do is move that over here, and add a bit of liquid here. A bit more. Just going to mix that through. So you can see that's creamy. Now what we're going to do is just leave that to soak and absorb. But before we do, careful. Just going to add a bit of sweet condensed milk. So you can see how runny that is once it's warmed up. That'll just improve some of the sweetness. That'll just make it sweeter rather. Turn our, whoops, wrong way. Turn our gas cooker off. So with the muesli, we're going to just seal it up and we'll just grab a rubber band. Yep. Leaking a bit over here, so I'm just going to put that over here out of the way. So we'll just leave that to sit. Tea going. Alright, so here's our multi-grain bread. Very soft, very moist. Just sharing this, so we're going to cut this in half. What we do is just going to swap this tea bag over first. So this is black tea. So we've got our apricot jam. And what we're going to do is just put our apricot jam on like this. So apricot jam is one of my favorites. Has that slightly tart taste. The tea's good. That zoomed in. So the bread, nice and moist. You've got that extra texture from the multigrain. The tartness from the apricot jam. The thing I like about this apricot jam is it's not overly sweet. Definitely one of my favorite jams out of the Combat Ration Pack jams. Alright, so this has had a chance to sit. So when you use the creamer, What I do sometimes is, what I've done in the past is I've used the natural muesli with the sweetened condensed milk on its own. I haven't added the creamer, but this time I've added the creamer and probably a bit more water than I have in the past, so it is more liquidy. But that's it. So natural muesli with nuts, with natural muesli with fruits and seeds. I was going to say nuts, but there's no nuts in here, so it's fruits and seeds. And yeah, let's give it a try. All right, so we've got dried papaya, cane sugar, dried apricots, raisins, dried pineapple, dried cranberries, dried apples, pumpkin seeds, and a bunch of other additives.
This one has more variety in fruit than menu E, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, look, you get the texture of the pumpkin seeds, the oats of the toasted oats, the rolled oats have softened from sitting there, and we've got our fruit, so it adds that natural sweetness. But we've also got a little bit of extra sweetness with the sweetened condensed milk. If you don't like it that sweet, then leave out the condensed milk. All right, time for our morning snack. Got a Jack Link's teriyaki steak bar, biscuit cream cracker, whole fruit bar, Vegemite, and cheese. So first up, we'll open up the cheese. So we take Fred, our field ration eating device, and we'll open him up. Use it back at Fred to open him up. Processed cheddar cheese. Got our biscuit cream crackers. Get 4 biscuits. So these are a fairly plain, not unsweetened biscuit or cracker. Vegemite yeast extract spread. So just put a bit of Vegemite. The thing with Vegemite is you don't want to have too much of it, otherwise it is very concentrated. All right, we've had a little bit of broken bit here. So straight Vegemite, salty, yeasty, everything that you would expect from Vegemite. Apart from eating Vegemite in crackers, it can be added to savory dishes like stews and things like that as well, to add some salt. It's a great source of B vitamins. But straight, it's not easy to eat straight if you're not used to it. I'm used to it, so that's a different story. Okay, so you can eat the cheese straight from the can, but a good combination is to combine the cheese with the Vegemite crackers, thus cheese and Vegemite crackers. Alright, you probably do get a bit more cheese than you can fit on the crackers, so just finishing off that rest straight out of the can. I mean, it's not bad on its own, but it does taste better when it's combined with other things. Next, we've got our Jack Link's teriyaki steak bar. Sure, keep all our rubbish here. So it's a fairly moist, has got some moist, it's not totally dry like jerky. And we have our all fruit bar, this one's raspberry, and it's slippery. So it's like a chewy type of fruit bar. Thanks. So we have, starting with the savory, our Vegemite cheese cracker. Crackers are good. The thing I like about the packaging of the ration pack is they do add a bit of air in there, so the crackers do stay generally in one piece. They're not broken up. With the Vegemite and the cheese, just a perfect combination. So if you haven't tried Vegemite before, highly recommend have it with the cheese. It's the best way to eat it. Fruit bar. Nice texture, good flavor. Not as sweet as you would think. It is sweet, but not overly sweet. Jack Link's teriyaki steak bar. Moist, chewy, has that sweet teriyaki flavor that you'd expect. Yeah, you can never really go wrong with these. These are Jack Link steak bars are really good. So that's our morning tea. We'll be back later for lunch. Okay, so it's time for lunch. So first up, we'll heat up some water. We've packed the solid fuel stove away. We're just going to use the gas stove. It's just a bit easier. Good save. All right, so we've got our main course, the hearty beef stew, containing 43% beef. That goes in here. All right, we're also gonna be using our hot water. We'll be using that to make our mashed potato. We'll be adding in our tuna to that with lime and black pepper. Now I know some of you don't like the combination of potato and tuna, but look, I think it works out pretty well. And to improve the salt things up a bit, we'll add some salt and pepper, and we've got our Tabasco as well to add some heat. Now we've also got the tropical isotonic drink powder, and we've got our musk lifesavers for after the meal. So what we're going to do is just mix up the drink first up while we're waiting for the water. Again, just sharing this with Carl, who's behind the camera. So this drink powder is intended to be mixed with 500 to 600 mils of water. So each of these cups is roughly 250 mils.
Let's stir that up with a spoon.
Alright, we'll just mix that in. No matter how much you stir, there's always some sediment that doesn't dissolve. It's just the way it is. As you'd expect, sweet, tropical flavour. Just increase the heat there. Alright, we'll start to prepare the mashed potato. So we'll just open that up. Just check the water temp. Yep. Now before the water gets too hot, I'm just going to start adding some to the mashed potato. Being careful not to light my hat on fire. Just going to give this a stir. So the best way to stir these up is just squeeze them. Just add a little bit more water to fix them out. So for the mashed potato, just working that in. Now, the heat is conducting through this pouch. It is hot, so I'm holding it right at the very bottom so I don't burn myself. And just working that through. You've got to get all the way down to the bottom. Otherwise, you'll end up with perfect mashed potato on top and dry, crunchy bits on the bottom. So just working all of that through. Point. If you wanted to, you can add a little bit of extra salt to add some more saltiness before you put the tuna in. We're going to add a little bit of extra pepper. Actually, there's no pepper in it, so I'm adding pepper for the first time. Mixing that through. Now, what you can do is, it has a clip lock seal on the pouch. Just seal it up. And you can also just use your fingers to work on those dry pieces on the bottom. Push it through. Okay, so mashed potato is good enough. Open up the tuna now. So that's what the tuna looks like. Tuna chunks. Similar to the stuff that you get in the cans, but with a lime and pepper flavor. Just a little bit there, this overboard. Just a bit more. All right, straight out of the bag. Look, it's nice with the lime and black pepper flavor. It's perfectly okay to eat on its own. I personally just like to combine the tuna with the potato, with the instant mashed potato, because instant mashed potato on its own isn't that great. You add the tuna and it just becomes virtually a meal in itself, and it's an easy one to do. So we're just working that tuna through. And again, due to the flip lock bag, if you wanted to, you could get this done, seal it up, and that'll stay warm for a little while, or if you need to go and do something else. So okay, so now we've got our beef stew, so let's get that out. Smells good. So you see pieces of vegetable there. How can I use your spoon?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so not dry, not too runny. This actually looks pretty good. There we go. That's the stew. Do you want your tuna on the side in the box?
Yeah, I'll have it on this side as well, thanks.
All right, so we'll put the tuna here.
Don't forget the Tabasco.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. So we've got our little sachet of Tabasco here. Do you want that on the instant mashed potato as well?
Yeah, yes, please.
There you go. That's what it looks like.
Thanks.
So tuna and mashed potato with a bit of Tabasco. Highly recommend adding that extra salt in there. Definitely tastes better with that salt. It's an easy option. Tastes good. This is a meal in itself, really. Okay, let's try this beef stew. So 43% beef, capsicum, carrot, onion, potato, and garlic, ginger, salt, brown sugar, pea protein. Yeah, not bad. Beef is tender. You get some soup liquid there with the stew. It is thick enough. Flavor's good. And I got a bit of the bite there due to the Tabasco. So it's a good option. Cheers. All right, so we just finished lunch, so we'll just have our Musk Lifesavers. So this is a candy, Musk flavor Lifesavers. Generally, whoops, I'll pick that rubbish up in a second. Musk Lifesavers are popular in South Africa, Australia, New Zealand. And they do have a slight perfumey flavor. So if you're not used to the flavor, it may seem a bit strange. You go, Carl.
Thanks.
But yeah, it is a hard candy. I have known people to chip their teeth biting on these, so do be careful if you're choosing to bite them. You can just suck on them, leave them in your mouth, or chew down on them. But as I say, be careful if you are chewing on them. So it's got that perfumey flavor. I have got a review, more in-depth review of these on my channel. So if you want to know more about Musk Lifesavers, go and have a look at that. So once again, we're going to share tea bag. Pick that up. That grew for a little bit. All right, so what we've got is we've got the whole grain cereal bar with fruit and chia seeds. We have a biscuit jam sandwich and M&Ms. So brown rice syrup, whole grain oats, and various dried fruits, sultanas, apricots, etc. Fairly moist, not too dry. And we've got our biscuit jam sandwich. These are one of the favorites. All right. Okay, so almost perfect. And of course, M&Ms. Everybody should know what these are. Whoops. One's trying to get away. Straight out of the pack. We all know what these taste like. So for the Australian soldier that's on operations, these are a great one to have. Easy. Requires no heating. Eat straight out of the pack. So that's our afternoon. That's our afternoon snack.
Thanks.
And the last element is our tea. Now to this tea, we had the one in the morning without any milk or sugar. So we're just going to add sweetened condensed milk to this one.
Thanks.
So you can easily use these tea bags twice or even 3 times. They are very strong. You can let it soak there for a long time if you really want to. If you want a very strong sweet tea. Whoops. Definitely sweet. So we've got our tea with condensed milk. All right, so let's try the whole grain bar. Whole grain cereal bar with fruits and seeds. Sweet. Has the texture of you can taste that fruit in there. Not bad. Wash down with some tea. Good. These are great. Never get tired of the jam biscuits. M&M's, sweet. Did you expect? So we've got our chocolate chip cake and our lamb and tomato sambal. So these are going to go in together. This does taste better when it's warmed up. And we've also got a chocolate flavor sports food rather. Protein drink, formulated supplementary sports food chocolate flavor. Pretty much protein drink. Okay, let's get there. Let's open it up. Yeah, so this meant to be mixed with 200 ml of water, so not a lot of water. So probably half of each of these will be enough. While we wait for that to heat up, we'll have a bit of the chocolate ration.
Yeah.
So this is milk chocolate, quite sweet.
Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, it's milk chocolate, pretty good. best before end of November 2023. At the time of filming, we're in September, so this is still pretty good. Even after that date, it's still going to be fine. Made in Australia from local and imported ingredients. Well,
Yeah, I'll have a bit more.
so it has got a bit of bloom on it, discoloration, but tastes good. Pack it away, Clive.
Yeah.
All right, this gas cylinder has also run out, but we probably are okay. Is it where we want to be? What I do is just take those out. So just give that a stir. You can also make this with it's a protein drink with cold water. But from my experience, the hot water dissolves more easily, more readily. I mean, it's sweet. If you're after hot chocolate, if you're expecting hot chocolate, it's not really hot chocolate. It's more of a milky, proteiny type drink, which is what it's intended for. Okay, it's quite exotic.
Orange colour.
How's that? Yeah, good. It's quite a golden color. Smells Thai, maybe Malaysian in fragrance. All right, there we go.
Oops.
Okay, let's give this a try. Yeah. Great flavor. Does need salt. Definitely need a little bit of a salt. You want some salt with your mate?
Yes, please.
You too. Salt. There's no pasta in here. Lamb, water tomatoes, coconut cream, onion, thickener, garlic, ginger, spices, chili, salt, vitamins. It's actually quite a thick gravy with this. The lamb is tender. I was actually thinking it would be great to have another Tabasco sauce for the evening main, but does have some chili in it, so you don't. I wouldn't add more Tabasco to this. If you don't like chili, then you will find this hot. So you may want to swap this out with somebody else, or skip this one. But I like chili, so this is really good. So here we have the chocolate cake, very moist. You can see the chocolate chips are melted inside. Is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's detailed.
So let's give this a try. Moist. Not too sweet. This would be perfect with a tea or a coffee. This is already sweet. Wow, that's sweet. Don't need to heat this up, but I think it does help to heat the cakes up. Warm them up. Not bad. Can you give me the other lighter, please?
Sure.
This is our exfil coming in now. We'll turn our, oops, wrong way. Turn our gas cooker off.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I can edit it out. And we're out of gas. Here is your chance to win an Australian Defence Force Combat Ration Pack, Menu H, that has a pack date of June 2022. I have one giveaway, and for your chance to win, you must be a subscriber, like and comment on this video by 5 PM on Monday the 27th of November, Sydney local time. The winner will be drawn immediately after. I'm unable to ship to some countries, and for details of those countries and for full terms and conditions about this promotion, see the video description. Good luck.